A long, long time ago, there once lived a king and a queen. One day, the queen gave birth to a boy. They called him Prince Siddhartha. They invited a wise old fortune teller to come to the kingdom to predict the child's fortune.
Please tell us,
Said the queen.
Your son will be a special child.
Said the wise old man.
He might abandon the palace because he wants to help people.
His father was not so happy to hear this because he wanted his son to be the ruler of the kingdom. So the king watched over his son all the time. He made sure that his son was not aware of the suffering of people, so that he never went out of the palace, abandoning the kingdom just to help the people all over the world. So, throughout the childhood, Siddhartha was never allowed to step out of the palace walls. He was being trained to fight. He learnt his lessons well, just like his cousin Devadatta, because both of the boys were of the same age. After finishing his lessons, Siddhartha always liked to play in the garden of the palace. There lived all kinds of animals. He could sit and observe them so quietly and still that they were not afraid of getting close to him. He also liked to play near the lake. One afternoon, Siddhartha was at the lake. 3 swans were flying above him, but just at that moment, one of the swans fell from the sky. He ran towards the swan which fell. "What happened?" he exclaimed. "There is an arrow on your wing. Someone has hurt you." He started caressing it. He removed the arrow very delicately out of its wing. At exactly that moment, his cousin Devadatta ran up. "That is my swan," he shouted. "I hit it, so give it to me." "It doesn't belong to you," said Siddhartha. "Stop," said Siddhartha. "In our kingdom, if people cannot come into an agreement on something, they ask the king for help." Inside the palace, Devadatta first told his version of the story. "I hurt the swan, so it belongs to me. That is the law of the kingdom." The ministers nodded in agreement. Then Siddhartha told his version of the story. He argued that the swan is still not dead. It is just hurt. The ministers were perplexed. Whom did the swan belong to? An old man walked through the door. He said that if the swan could speak, it would definitely tell that it wants to go to the person who helped him. It does not go to the person who tried to kill him. It would like to join the other swans and fly along with them. It is not dead. No living being would like to suffer. The whole time, Devadatta remained in silence. He had never thought about animals like that. He was so sorry for having hurt the bird. So the two boys cared for the swan until he was well again. And one day, when the wing was completely healed, Siddhartha took him to the lake and told, "It is time for us to part." Other swans joined him, and all of them flew above the lake for one last time. Siddhartha told that they are saying thank you